And here we go with Snake. I'm going to do another rendition of Snake. I had an idea on the way to my office today. You guys would love my office, by the way. I thought we'd run a game of Snake with voice commands. So no controls, and the player is going to have to say up, down, left, or right to get it to move. Or, so this is what we're going to have to do. All right, let's try it. So we're going to go into start a new project. Snake voice activated version 1, 3_27_2020. Hit OK. Here we go. Drawing animation. Add a canvas, width and height, fill parent. I got a mouse today, so I'm going to go a lot quicker. Rename. CNV, Snake, game board. All right, so you're going to put an image in here. IMG, SPR, Snake, head. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and put in here another one. IMG, SPR, apple. I think in Snake you eat an apple, and then that apple is going to move around the screen. Okay, so now we're going to go into sensors, and I need a clock to move my snake. Okay, and a light sensor. No, I don't need that. How about an accelerometer? There it is. Okay. So now we're going to put in a button down at the bottom. There it is. If you want, we can put in a horizontal arrangement. Button here. Width of the horizontal arrangement with fill parent. Okay. HA control panel. Centered button. Rename. BTN voice. Okay. Press or shake. All right. There's my daughter back here playing with her buckles. She loves to play with buckles. All right, so here we go. So we're going to go to blocks. And hi. And we're going to do screen 1, initialize. Sit, baby. You did?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start our timer. Move snake. Set it equal to true. Remember, this is cool. You can type, and it throws it out there. So now you come down in here. You got the move timer. You need some variables. 4, actually. Okay. Move left. Gonna go to false. Move right. You're going to move up. This is going to be a more complex movement, but it's going to be awesome. So this is how we're going to move. So you're just going to do a true. You're going to have 4 of these. And you're going to say if this equals. Move left equals true. Move right equals true. Move up equals true. Hoping we have sound today. Sorry, Joey. About the other day, I don't know what happened. So this is all inside of a timer. So let's go up in here and let's set our timer's interval to, I don't know, 100. Let's set it to 250. That'll be 4 frames per second. You guys can mess with this number if this is not fast enough. So now you're just going to come down here and you're going to go to the snake head. And you're going to say move to. And we're moving left. So if you guys remember the left is minus on the X. So you got snake head, X minus, and I'm going to go 10 or 20. I don't know. Once again, you can play with this number there, and you can play with that number there. So you could either move this down and make this move 10 faster, or you could move this up, and then you could maybe go 20 in here. I don't know, and go further pixel jumps, but it's whatever you want to do. So I'm going to start with 10 just because I normally just do 10. Take this guy. The X is not moving here. The Y is not moving. Let's go down and reconfigure this. So this guy's moving right, so this becomes positive. You guys should know how to do this by now. This is not the first time you've moved something, so this should be easy. Let's go down here, jump down here. Up is down is plus, so I'll just go. Okay, this guy goes here. This is X. This guy goes to Y. Make sure you change those. If not, you'll get screwed up. Let's go get this negative because going up is a negative. Move this guy here. Move this guy here. This is an X. And this guy is a Y. All right, so now you're moving. So when are you going to tell it to move? Well, you're going to tell it to move when your voice tells it to move. So you're going to go BTN voice. All right, so let's go ahead and do this BTN voice here. Let's move this guy over here right now. I'm going to focus on BTN voice right here, and this voice is going to tell this guy when to move up, down, left, and right. So you're going to call, one thing I forgot in here. Let's go back to your unit interface, media. You need a speech recognizer. All right, done. So you come in here, you need a speech recognizer, and you're going to tell it to get text. And then after getting the text, you're going to figure out what they said. All right. Okay. And we're going to say if the result is equal to a text that said up. Okay, then what do we do here? So you're going to go back to your variables. Remember those variables you set? Move left, right, up, and down. These are all false. So when you're going to move up, right, you're going to go ahead and set. You're going to set move up to be true. And then you got to copy these. And this is move down. This is move left. and this is move right. Okay, and all these guys are false. You don't want to move that because you're going to end up flipping these switches on. So then when you go back to up, you got to flip them off. Does that make sense? All right, let's do that 3 more times. Okay. So you're just going to, I guess I could copy this block. Take this guy out of here. And now you're going to say, all right, I want to move down. All right. So this guy's false and down is true. And then once that guy's true, right, once down is true, what are you going to do over here? You're going to start moving the guy down. That's as simple as it is, you know. This all sounds complex, and it's really not. You want that? Okay. So let's take these guys and move them here. Let's take these guys and move them here. Take these guys and move them here. Throw this guy away. Okay, this guy's done. Let me pause. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we've done. We've done up, down. Okay, so now we got to do left. So you just come in here. Up is going to be false when I want to go left, and left is going to be true. All right, and then you're going to go right. Make sure you go lowercase here because when you speak in, voice recognition is not good with uppercases. It doesn't do a lot of uppercasing. I'll show you a trick that I like to do here in a second. So right, down is going to be false, and right is going to be true. All right, so that turns all these switches on. Left, left is true. Down, down is true. Up, up is true. Okay, right, right is true. All right, so then that triggers these guys, turns these switches on. So all this right here tells you how to move. Does that make sense? So this speech recognizer is going to tell you how to move here. It's like a joystick. It's gonna trigger one of these when move left is true, and you say left, and left turns to true. You're going to start doing this right here, x minus 10. And when right is true, you're going to start doing x plus 10. And when you're going to go up is true, you're going to go y minus 10. And when you're going to go down is true, you're going to go y plus 10. All right, so that triggers that. Now, here's what I like to do. Go to screen 1 and go to your title bar right here and throw in your result. Okay, so you guys can see what's being said into your microphone and see if it's working. Okay, and you know, you're going to see which direction you're going. Okay, so that starts to move there. Okay, so now what's going to happen? You're going to have your snake head is going to collide with. Okay, and let's do an if here. Okay, and if the other sprite is equal to the apple. All right. And then what we're going to have to do is put the body parts. I'm going to come down here. I'll figure this out. But we're going to have to do else if you run into a body part, you're going to have to do okay, so yeah, if you run into like a snake, we're going to change that to a snake body here. We haven't created snake bodies yet. But if you run into a snake body, then you're going to have to start coming in here to a procedure, and you're going to have to start doing game over. Game over. All right. So here you go. Game over. So that's that guy there. All right. So let's create a procedure in here that says points, score. I'll call this score and respawn apple. This is why I love, if you guys don't know me by now, this is why I love procedures, because I can tell you exactly what I'm going to do in here. I want to get score and I want to respawn the apple here. So you're just going to go here. All right, so now we can come over here. We can create a variable called score and set score equal to 0. And then let's see, do we have a label up here for score? No, we don't. So let's go into a label up here. Let's go to screen 1. Let's go to screen 1. We can align screen 1 center. All right. Let's go here. LBL. We'll call this guy LBL score. All right. We've done this 100 times. Score 0, 0. There you go. There's your score. All right. Maybe want to go 18 font on that. My eyes are getting bad. I can't see. Bold. How about a little, I like blue. Screen 1. Background color black. Done. Now you're black. You got to press or shake here. Oh, I forgot shake. Let's do shake real quick. So where is this guy at? All right, boys, get text. So if you shake it, accelerometer, if the accelerometer changes, right, guess what you're going to call? Get text. Boom. So now you can shake it too, and you can play the game and shake it. You could also do this with tilt. That would be cool. Mason, Brianne, Blake, Srijana, all my upper level kids too. Tilting this would be cool too, to play this game with a tilt and tilt it and go left, right, up, and down. Other than that, you guys are welcome to follow what I'm doing. All right, so let's go ahead and respawn this. So score, how do you get score? Okay, you're going to do some math here. I guess you'll get 10 points. And now let's go to your label. Text. Join. I mean, we've done this 100 times this year. Score. Colon space. Make sure you don't forget your space in there. Look professional. Put your score in there. Done. All right, now we got to respawn the apple. So you're going to go image apple. And you're going to set its X and Y. All right, so we're going to go to a random location, random spawn. Okay, this is going to go to 0 to the screen. You done? Want some Waba? All right, so here we go. Let's respawn this. So you're going to go to 0 to the canvas width. Go down here and find the canvas width. Can't leave it there because what would happen is that this apple could come all the way over to here and be off the screen. So you can't just go to screen width because remember, this is the top left corner. So you have to subtract. You have to come back in here and subtract the snake or the apple width. Okay, the width of your sprite, which is going to be the apple in this case. All right, let's copy this. And let's go to the height. There it is, height. And let's go to the apple height. And there you go. So now you can just respawn and you can get points. Okay, so I guess the next part is putting in body parts. All right, so let me go do maybe some GIMP work here. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. I like the new GIMP. I got GIMP on my computer. It's nice, isn't it? 2.10. This is fancy. All right, so here we go. File, new. I don't want that big. Oh, geez. So let's go 64 by 64. Okay. We can blow that guy up. And I can do a little, where's my elliptical tool? Selection tools, ellipse tool. All right, there we go. I guess you can add those tools to your toolbox. So I can go there and let's go see what we have in render, pattern. Pretty cool stuff here. Cubist. Remember that? Cubist was cool. Ooh, look at that. Love this stuff. Ooh, look at that one. That's cool. All right, so there you go. Here we go. Background, add alpha channel. And let's go to tools, selection, select by color. There it is. Where's your select by color? There it is. And you're going to hit delete, and there you go. So file, export as snake apple 1 PNG. All right, so now we got to build a snake head. And let's go build a snake head. Let's go get a paint tools, paint tools. Ooh, they got all this stuff. The gradient. Got to get my gradient in there. There they are. Back to normal. This is cool. Let's see if they got any new ones. Snakes should be what color? Let's go black. And we'll go to shape, spiral. Look at that. That's cool. And I'll go put a couple eyes in here. And I'll go down to put a snake eye in here. And let me go to my gradient tool. And let's go down and get a blue eye. And you're going to go to radial. Man, I like this one. And there's an eye. All right, so I can copy that eye. Control C, Control V. Move the eye over here. And there's your snake. It's your snake head. All right. Okay, so anchor that guy, right click, add the alpha channel, select by color, delete, and file, export as snake head. Okay. Let's go get a snake body in here. Gradient. Here we go, back to our shapes. Radial, I'm going to do ooh, I like the new effects they have. There you go. All right, so right click, add alpha channel. Okay, right click, add alpha channel, color select, white, hit delete. Okay, file, export as snake body. Okay, all right, done with that. Let's go back to your designer. Okay, here we go. Apple, picture, upload, choose a file. Oh gosh, where'd these go? There they are. Snake apple. All right, there you go. Maybe 30 by 30, small. Okay, there's your apple. Snake head. Probably not going to look very good. You guys can do a better job than I can. All right, 30 by 30. Okay, now we got to do so I'm just going to put in some body parts now. You guys can carry this out to 10. I'm just going to do 5. So IMG SPR body 1. IMG SPR body 2. IMG SPR body 3. There's really no limit to how many of these you could do. It's just how big you want to make your array. All right, let's go ahead and put some body parts in there. So you just need snake body. .30 by 30. Okay, let's just take these all down to 30 by 30. Macy. All right, let's quickly finish this up. This guy's going to be 30 by 30. Body part here. 30 by 30. I think you guys all know how to do this. All right, so now when you go to screen 1, initialize, let's go back up here. Let's play with this. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to create a list. All right, so what's your list name? Create a global variable. Okay. Snake, body. array list. Okay, so you're going to make it as an empty list. And then here you're going to go ahead and get the list. And here you're going to start adding items to the list, body number 1. Okay, so just expand this, build your list out. I think we had 5 pieces. Let's see how many I had. Body part 2, body part 3, body part 4, control for each item in the list. Any component, image sprite visible. Get that item and set it to, you don't want these to be visible. So I just turned everything off there. Okay. So now all you have to do is, you're going to count how many body parts you have. And now start having the snake follow each other. So, we can think about that tonight if you want. Start thinking about, so we have this down here, right? So now you can just create a variable down here called your counter. Set your counter equal to 0. And here, go ahead and set when you eat something, right? When I collide with, I'm sorry, let's put that in the right place. When you collide with the apple, you want to increase your counter. And create counter +1, right? And then, so what you could do is you could go find the item in your list. So we got to find out how to go through that list. Select the list item. And set it equal to there it is, for each item in the list. Where's my counter at? What list are we in? That's a good one. Go to your snake body array and go to set image sprite visible. Actually, I don't think I need this because I don't need to go through each item. Let's go to a list and select. which one we want. There it is. So select the item in the snake body list, and there. You're going to have this global counter. Select that guy and set it to visible to true. Okay, so that's how you do that. So like when you get to 1, it's going to make body part 1 visible. And then you get to 2 and you hit the apple the second time, right? It's going to keep going. All right, so you might get an error here if you hit the apple more than the body parts you have, but we'll have to see. We'll have to play that and run that. So now, what do we have to do here? In our movement, right? Okay. So we want body part 1 to head towards, we want to set a target, move to, point direction, point towards. So these guys here, you want to point towards target. Who's the target? The target is the snake head. So you go down here and you go to snake head. Okay, and then let's keep going down the line here. So who do you want body part 2 to follow? Well, you want body part 2 to follow body part 1. Okay, and then who do you want body part 3 to follow? Body part 3 follows body part 2. Okay, and then who do you want body part 4 to follow? You want body part 4 to follow your target body part 3. So you're following the one in front of you. Okay. And then let's see if we could say something like move to. Rotate, collide with, move and bounce, move to, point and direction. Point towards, move to, so body part 1, I got to get this over here somewhere. Organize this a little bit down here. One of my longer videos, isn't it? All right, so this guy is going to move to snakehead X. Okay, Y. We're going to have to try this. This may not work, but let's give it a shot. To body part 1. Three moves to body part 2. Just follow that guy in front of you. You with me? And you guys could get a lot of code blocks just by, well, this is 3. Sorry. Body part 2. 4. You want 4 to move to 3. Okay. Game over. So if, this is not going to be snakehead now. Now, if it's any item if item is in list. For each item in the list. So let's go through here. So list, look for something in the list. Okay, so if the other thing is in the list, snake body array list. If the other sprite is a sprite, is image sprite. I don't know how to say that. If the other item is equal to is in the list of a thing, I don't know. I'm gonna try this. This may not work, but then you're going to call game over. What do you do on game over? I would just shut the game time, move snake. I just shut it down. And then you can't move your snake anymore. And then you guys got to figure out how you want to reset the game and play it again. So how many blocks of code did I get today? 181. So I'll put in 181 blocks for code. If you guys can get more than that, that's great. I hope this helps. You guys can go through there and maybe do some better things than what I'm doing. I'm just doing this quickly to let you guys get set up. So there's the beginning part of it. Let you see that. You can, here's after getting text. Here's how to move the snake. Follow the body parts. Collide with the snake. Okay. Respawn the apple. Game over. Not an exciting game over. You guys can do more there. All right. Hope this helps. Enjoy. Keep calm and code on. Stay healthy.